Joining me on the line right now, a guy I've never spoken to and have been waiting years to talk to just because of his history, because he's a young guy with a lot of energy, and it doesn't hurt that he coaches at my alma mater. Lane Kiffin, third-year coach with the USC Trojans, is here. Coach, thanks so much for doing this. I know you're a busy guy.
You got it, CJ, anytime.
First thing I want to talk to you, because I'm born and raised, grew up in L.A., and all of my family went to UCLA. And for some reason, I just happened to go to the hated rival. And so I've watched the USC-UCLA rivalry my entire life. When Jim Mora was brought into UCLA, did it strike anything inside of you just because knowing that this big-name guy was coming into town?
No, we don't really think of it that way, CJ. It was a really good hire for him. You can see that paying off already. They put together a great staff, and they're doing what's hard to do, which is get a team turned around in your first year. So congratulations to them.
Do you like the fact that there's no NFL team in L.A.? Is it a good thing for USC and UCLA?
I don't know. I think there's good and bad, so it's probably somewhere down the middle. Obviously, it doesn't draw away because there isn't. So, but at the same time, it is neat for the city of L.A. to have its own professional team.
He's 3-1 with the Trojans this year. Lane Kiffin on the CJ Silas Show. The youngest coach in the NFL with the Raiders when you were head coach, and now the youngest head coach in the BCS. Do guys around the league, how do they treat you? Because I know when I came into the business and I was young, and this was a really long time ago, Coach, you sometimes get that kind of the hazing, just the verbal hazing, nothing crazy. Do any of the older guys give you any grief?
Oh, I don't think so. I think that, that a number of these guys I've known somehow before. I've crossed paths with them, and so there's some great coaches in this conference, and a bunch of them changed this last year, unfortunately, for the guys on their way out, but there's some new exciting ones that have come in now.
I think it's fair to say, and let me know what you think, that the Pac-12 now has given itself, by adding a couple teams, but also some of the real big-name coaches, really given itself the ability to get some more attention. I believe in the East Coast bias. I'm born and raised on this side of the country, but it's SEC football all the time. It's ACC basketball all the time. The Pac-10 used to not get enough play, and I think turning it into a Pac-12, adding some of the big-name coaches is really going to help out. What do you think?
Well, I think so. I think that it would be tough to say that there's a conference with better all-around coaches, and a number of these guys, run their side of the ball, which is kind of unusual nowadays. So I think that you see it nationally in recruiting with these new coaches, and you see it on the field with some dynamic offenses.